Simon Miller, the bald a-hole here with no voice after a weekend of acting courses, if you watched my last walking vlog, and wrestling yesterday when I did my street fight. I'll have footage for you soon. It really hurt. You hear that laugh? That's the laugh of a little kid who basically got to live a dream, but also an adult who woke up this morning like, oh my gosh, why did I do that for? But it was awesome, you know, the deal duck. Anywho, the main reason for this vlog today is to give you an update. It's only fair because you're all very nice and supportive when I let you know that YouTube was trying to cancel me. Well, they have uncancelled me, which is very, very nice. So I mentioned that a few of my videos have had the whole we're gonna, you know, put whatever on your account because we think this was that and this was this, which I haven't agreed with at all. I mean, the Conor McGregor one, I can probably put my hands up. They called it mutilation. I think it's a bit extreme, but okay, I understand it. And then one of my Gym Fails videos got labelled for domestic violence, which I really should try and challenge now as well, but I won't. I will wait the 3 months, which I believe is the prerequisite before they decide to get rid of it, which should help the channel as well, because it's definitely being affected in somewhat. But this one was a lot different. Again, I'll make sure I link the video. You can go back to Friday when we did it. But it was just, it wasn't even the fact that they may have closed my channel down. It was more about what it represented, because, you know, I think we all have a certain, I can't even think the right word would be, but a certain opinion of ourselves, or certain values and morals that we want to live up to. And what I was being accused of saying and doing, I would never do it in a million years. I think it'd be abhorrent. I think it would be terrible. I think it would be lowbrow. I think it would be all of these words. So that's the main reason I wanted to get it off. I didn't want anyone to even think that I would, well, yeah, I wouldn't even think it. I just wouldn't. So to all of a sudden be told, well, you know, because you potentially said this, which I did not. Again, we've explained it. It was just too much for me, and it was something that was going to bother me. So I went direct to YouTube, which, if you know, if you are a YouTuber, can be quite hard, which I understand as well. They probably have millions of people making videos around the world, so trying to get a response from a single person is difficult, but fair play to them. This is why I wanted to make the video as well. If we're quick to criticize, we should be quick to commend too, and they did. I explained the situation. I said, look, I've been to this video a few times. I don't drop an F-bomb. There's no swearing, there's no profanity. The only thing I can think of is that you have misconstrued this word, or someone watching this has misconstrued this word, and I don't think that's cool. I don't care about the limited ads. I don't care about, you know, not pushing my videos out until, I don't care about any of that. I just really don't want my channel associated with this kind of language. And at first, they said, well, we're going to go look at it and we'll email you back, which is the equivalent of ringing up your ex-girlfriend and saying, oh, can we have a chat? She goes, I'll call you back later. Unlikely. So I didn't expect anything, so I was a little bit apprehensive, a little bit anxious about it. But then, yes, fair play to them. I got an email within 24 hours too, saying, I mean, it was still a bit like a teacher telling you off, because they were like, well, we still don't think there was a problem when it came to rating your videos. I try and rate my videos as best as I can. If you disagree, that's called being alive, being a human. Anyway, we don't need to talk about that. But they said they had watched it back. They'd taken all my words and my descriptions and my explanation into account. And they too agreed that, yeah, that's not what I said. And therefore, they got rid of it. They took it off. It's gone away. It's no longer on the back end of my channel. So this is a really good day, I suppose, because yes, again, I don't want to repeat myself too much, but, you know, I do invest a lot of time into all of this stuff. I am trying to come up with new ideas all the time. I know it can be difficult, and a lot of time it's just me sat at my desk talking a bunch of crap, and now walking, talking a bunch of crap. But, you know, there is a community there. I do see a lot of the same people commenting and mentioning, and that's nice. And while we want to grow it, you always want to remember the OGs, as we say. So I certainly didn't want it to go away. And then nothing else yet. It really, really did bother me. Few things this year have made me feel as, I won't say angry, it's a bit extreme, but as riled up, that's worse, isn't it? Yeah, as riled up as that did, just because it's just ridiculous. Again, we talked about that a few days, I don't want to repeat myself, but yeah, there's the update, uncancelled, not there. Channel's not going to vanish anytime soon, I hope. You never know, maybe I'll say something today and blah, blah, blah. It's just the crazy world we live in, but on a personal level, and I know this is nothing new, speaking to the converted, I'm sure, I mean, YouTube really needs a better system to deal with this kind of stuff, but they blanket it really, don't they, in order to try and protect themselves, which is a massive shame. Bada bing, bada boom. What the hell have I just walked under? So yes, there is my update. In terms of the street fight, there was tables, there was ladders, there was chairs, so a salute to WWE for thinking that one. And I would just say, I mean, I can't even remember if I've done it before, but I certainly haven't done it to this level. It hurts. So don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. And it's kind of the small things, like when you get thrown through a table, you understand it's going to break your fall, I know, destroying the fourth wall. What you don't think about is the small things, like your elbow bones and one of my elbow bones went into that table, which is on me and my inexperience, and that hurt. But hey, look, I had a really good time. I was buzzing afterwards. I mostly actually feel fine. It kind of just feels like a wrestling match, but it was kind of funny. Got a good reaction from the crowd, for the hilarious hardcore fans that watch my videos and went, "Simon, I can't believe during a street fight there's no point." It tied into a story. We didn't just do it and we built it and we promoted it. I would never do those kind of things without it meaning something, as they say. Not entirely true. If somebody booked me on a card and there was like 5,000 people in the crowd and they said, "But we want you to street fight," I said, "Yeah, I'll do it." So there's exception to the rule, but I think there was a lot of, and I get it, it's just people, well, I appreciate, well, half of it is concern, half of it is just those people, or those guys, should I say. Yeah, and also you need to get experience with all this kind of stuff. Like, one of the things I definitely want to do more in 2021 and 2022, obviously, is more bad guy stuff, more heel work, because most places book me as a babyface. I understand, love doing it. I need to get better at that too. Not saying I'm good at that, but at some point you may get booked on a show. Guy's about to come past on a scooter. You may get booked on a show, and if you're not experienced enough, there he goes. If you're not experienced enough, and they want you to portray a certain role, they want you to do a certain thing, and you don't know what you're doing, again, because you haven't done it before, that could be a detriment. So you want to do all of those things. You want to be heel, you want to be face, good guy, bad guy. You want to do ladder matches, table matches, chair matches. You want to do an Ironman match. You want to do a Falls Count Anywhere match. You know, all of these kind of things, because you can never learn enough. Right, I'll segue into my hippie trippy part of the video. But you can never learn enough, whether it's wrestling, fitness, life, whatever it is. And as soon as you do start thinking you know everything, and you don't need to continue to evolve your brain, that's usually when you start to actually stop progressing as a human, and you start to actually go on the wrong side of things, and you're probably going to piss people off, or at least that's what I found. I never want to be that way. Even when it comes to YouTube, I've been making YouTube videos now for 10 years, and admittedly half of that time were videos that not many people watched. There's always so much. Look what happened to me over the weekend, right? You always need to sort of make sure not only you're ahead of the game, because that always helps, but also that you are humble, keep your feet on the ground, and just kind of accept that, I've got to move my camera, I'm going to hit this guy in the face, and accept that you can never know everything. And that goes for anybody. Even, I think I was on a course the other day, and it was a cool thing. I can't remember how they described it now, but it was like, you can be somewhere, and a 12-year-old can teach a 90-year-old, and a 90-year-old can teach a 12-year-old. And what they meant by that is, if a brand new smartphone comes out, 12-year-old's probably going to teach the old man. But if the kid wants to learn about a war, or some form of old technology that maybe has passed us by, you go to the old man. And that's the way to look at life, and I thought that was cool. So that's how I sign off today. Thank you again for your support. If it happens again, I'll update you, obviously, but please don't. That was horrible. Otherwise, please do like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Go to Patreon, patreon.com/Simon316. Another video on the screen. Give it a click, help the algorithm. Instagram and Twitter at Simon316. I just said, I don't know. My brain's all squiffed today. Simon.bigcartel.com for merch. I'm on Cameo now, as always. Me yelling at you, saying happy birthday, happy bar mitzvah. It's Jewish New Year soon. Could say good luck with Yom Kippur if you wanted. More important than that, have a great Monday. Hope your week is all ready to go and you're going to smash it, and I will see you throughout.